Hello, my name is Meily Sp. How many of you here have told a lie at least once? How many of you have told a lie within the last few days? I am sure that majority of you that have raised your hand have lied about something that you may believe is insignificant or, as others may say, a little white lie. Someone may ask you what you had for breakfast, and instead of saying cereal, you say pancakes for whatever reason. Many do not understand that lies can not only affect how someone sees you, but also how someone may feel. Now, not all lies are bad. Do not get me wrong. I have told lies before, but I have been lied to just as much, if not more. And these little lies have changed my whole demeanor. Pathological omission and white lies occur day to day, and to most, these are little harmless lies. However, these lies can become big in such little time and could affect the person who is lying or the person that is being lied to, if not even both. Today, I will tell you the effects of lying using two different examples. Firstly, I will read Aesop's fable, The Fox and the Goat, and its relevancy to dishonesty. Then I will share a personal story of mine through a distinct perspective. Now, let me introduce you to Aesop's fable, The Fox and the Goat. Aesop's story of The Fox and the Goat is one of the many fables categorizing moralities. I'd love to explain the story to all of you. As we're told by the website Aesop's Fable, established in February of 1997, Aesop tells a story about a fox that unintentionally fell in a deep well with no way out. A goat passed by shortly and asked the fox why was it in a well. The fox then proceeded to lie and asked the goat if she had heard about the drought that is coming. There is no drought bound to happen, but the fox had a plan. The fox then suggested that the goat should jump in so she can have water. The goat thought well for a second, decided. As soon as the goat jumped in, the fox jumped on her back and used her horns to escape the well, leaving the goat with no way out. The fox then tells the goat, "Goodbye, friend." Ironic, calling the goat a friend when one can argue that a friend would not do that. The fox then tells the goat, "Remember next time, never trust the advice of a man in difficulties." The summary of Aesop's fable is to is oh, I'm so sorry. The summary of Aesop's fable is that trust comes a long way, yet not everyone deserves to be trusted. Now let's divert to a different example. I have met multiple people in my life, whether it was friendships or relationships, new connections and conversations were made. I would look at a person, and if they smiled back, I would instinctively believe that they are a good person, yet a smile can hide a lot. Due to my habit of assuming the best in people, there were many times where that assumption led me to hardships. As some of you may know, people tend to walk around with the void within, a void that haunts them and they have yet to find a long-term solution. So instead, they fill those voids in with small, short-term solutions. In that case, I would be the short-term solution, a short-term solution circling around dishonesty. The outcome of dishonesty came from not knowing the true intentions of these individuals and how they used how naive I was to reality and how not everyone has the best interest in me and not everyone's intentions are good. I was often led by lies to keep me around, and these lies would continue to have me believe the best in people despite the constant harm that was done to me. These individuals made it aware that they were in a very dark place. A genuine part of me wanted to be, as someone would say, the shoulder for them to cry on, yet I would be left with no shoulder to cry on. At the end of it all, and all the hardships, I had came to the realization that these little lies became a big part of my life that weighed down on me and changed how not only I perceived lives, but I perceived myself and others, to where I became distant. But the true problem was never about the people, it was trusting the advice of a man in difficulties. My story does not have the same ending as the goat. I was able to escape my dark well, and I learned from that. However, the goat was not able to escape the dark well despite learning her lesson. Aesop's fable explains a story about dishonesty and bad intentions. As my own personal story that circulated on the effects of dishonest. These are life lessons that one must learn to appreciate and understand. And not everyone has the best interest in you. After all, the change starts with me and all of you. Dishonesty is a choice. Having good intentions is a choice. These choices make us who we are. Let us all choose the best we can be. Thank you. Are there any questions?